Roy Morgan's proud to relaunch the annual New Zealand Customer Satisfaction Awards to honour the New Zealand businesses leading the way in customer satisfaction. We have more than 150 companies competing across 22 categories, plus the ultimate award, the best of the best. At Roy Morgan, we continuously measure the data that determines the winners, but the judging panel is made up of customers themselves, thousands of them, giving their honest, unvarnished opinions. And that's what makes these awards so meaningful and so highly valued. Roy Morgan's New Zealand Customer Satisfaction Awards recognise companies and brands that stay ahead of the pack by knowing what their customers want and consistently exceeding it. Some of the most highly satisfied customers are customers of very small niche or boutique companies. But what about companies that have claimed the top position by servicing vast numbers of customers across different award categories? We also celebrate achievement on such an impressive scale. Being a Roy Morgan Customer Satisfaction Award winner means your customers have recognised your exceptional services and commitment to them. And it also means you've just earned yourself a whole year's worth of bragging rights. Whether it's incorporating the Customer Satisfaction Awards badge into your marketing collateral or your website, displaying your certificate on your business premises, or distributing a press release announcing your victory to the world, the choice is yours. Here are just some examples of Australian brands and their recognition of the 2024 Roy Morgan Australian Customer Satisfaction Awards. The media loves a good customer satisfaction story. It pits businesses against each other. And if your business comes out looking like a customer satisfaction hero, this can inspire readers to become new customers. Now, the data that underpins the Roy Morgan Customer Satisfaction Awards comes from real people telling us how they feel about the brands and companies that they interact with. They do so via our single source survey, for which we interview some 7,000 consumers each year right across New Zealand. This massive study ensures an accurate, independent and objective measure of how New Zealanders feel. The survey includes demographics, attitudes, values, lifestyle, media usage, product, brand usage and purchase behaviour, service provider, category usage, attitudes and interests, leisure and entertainment behaviour. We ask respondents to tell us which companies they use across 22 different categories and then to rate how satisfied they are with each. We calculate quarterly customer satisfaction winners in each and every category, and the annual award goes to the company with the most quarterly wins. Simple. This is a list of all the categories covering the 150 brands we track, ranging from supermarkets to car manufacturers, mobile phone providers and banks. So to business. When it comes to measuring the industries in our satisfaction awards, we all know how wide the field is in the satisfaction stakes. Some categories manage an average satisfaction score of the high 80s or even higher, like mobile phone, handset providers and car manufacturers, while others hover below the 75% mark, like internet service providers and insurance companies. So let's kick the awards off with the automotive sector. The automotive industry has the second highest satisfaction of any category in New Zealand, with an impressive average satisfaction score of 88.3%. This year, 13 eligible car brands are competing for the Car Manufacturer of the Year 2025 award, ranging from big manufacturers like Toyota and Mazda to luxury brands like BMW. But the winner was a standout with 4 quarterly wins. The Roy Morgan New Zealand Customer Satisfaction Award for Car Manufacturer of the Year goes to Kia. Kia has been performing strongly in satisfaction since late 2021. And although Hyundai outperformed Kia in 2024, its satisfaction declined notably, while Kia has maintained its performance, allowing it to achieve an amazing 4 out of 4 quarterly wins and take home the Car Manufacturer of the Year award. Now to the banking sector. There are 2 awards, subcategories within this banking industry, the Major Banks category and then the All Banks category. First, looking only at the major banks, they're currently the 16th most satisfied category with an average satisfaction of 74.4%. This year, 5 major banks are contesting the 2025 award, but the winner was a standout, again with 4 quarterly wins. The Customer Satisfaction Award for Major Bank of the Year goes to Kiwi Bank. Kiwi Bank and ASB Bank have been neck and neck in customer satisfaction since we started tracking brands in New Zealand. However, Kiwi Bank overtook ASB Group in December 2023 and has held the lead ever since. So congratulations once again to Kiwi Bank on its outstanding achievement despite intense competition in the sector. And now, our overall Bank of the Year, where we look at all banks in New Zealand, regardless of their size. Now, this category currently ranks 17th for satisfaction, with an average satisfaction score of 73.6%. This year, 10 banks are competing for the Bank of the Year award, ranging from major banks like ANZ and Westpac to member-owned banks like the Cooperative Bank, to mutual savings banks like TSB. But the winner secured 2 out of 4 quarterly victories, allowing it to stand out and take home the Customer Satisfaction Award for Bank of the Year. And that winner is Rabobank, one of the subsidiaries of the Dutch banking cooperative Rabobank Group, based in the Netherlands. In the past year, Rabobank's satisfaction improved notably compared with its competitors, allowing it to take home the Customer Satisfaction Award for Bank of the Year, with a satisfaction score of 85.4%. Now, onto insurance categories. First is the Major General Insurer category, which is currently the 18th most satisfied category, with an average satisfaction of 73.6%. The industry consists of AA Insurance, AMI Insurance, Southern Cross Health Insurance, State and Tower. Although competition is fierce in this category, only one earns the prestigious title of Major Insurer of the Year. With again 4 quarterly wins, the Major General Insurer of the Year for Satisfaction Award goes to AA Insurance. Now, AA Insurance has been leading in satisfaction in the category since December 21, followed by Southern Cross Health Insurance and AMI, with an average satisfaction of 79.9% in the past year. Moving now to overall General Insurer of the Year, the category with the lowest satisfaction of all the tracked categories in New Zealand, an average satisfaction of 71.9%. Now here we have a large field of contenders, and in very stiff competition, the insurer whose customers most appreciated it is the one that goes the extra mile. So the winner of the Roy Morgan New Zealand Customer Satisfaction Award for Insurer of the Year is Farmers Mutual Group. FMG has been battling neck and neck with ASB Bank for the past year to take out the Insurer of the Year title, but it's managed to get across the line with an average satisfaction of 85.2% and 3 of the 4 quarterly wins. Now, retail. First, the auto store category, which ranks 10th in New Zealand for satisfaction, with an average score of 77.3%. This year, 2 eligible auto stores are competing for the 2025 award, Repco and Supercheap Auto. The winner was a standout with 4 quarterly wins, so the award for Auto Store of the Year goes to Supercheap Auto. Supercheap Auto has been leading in the category since September 2022 and has been stable since then. With Repco losing ground, the gap between the 2 brands is now widening. Now to Clothing Store of the Year. The clothing store category is currently the 14th most satisfied category in New Zealand, with an average satisfaction score of 75.5%. This year, 7 eligible clothing brands are competing for the 2025 award, from Australian brands like Country Road and JJ's to local New Zealand brands like Barker's and Hallensteins. But the winner was a standout. With 4 quarterly wins, the Roy Morgan New Zealand Customer Satisfaction Award for Clothing Store of the Year goes to Barker's. Barker's has been improving its satisfaction since mid-2023, while other clothing brands have remained relatively stable or have actually lost ground, allowing Barker's to take home the Clothing Store of the Year award for 2025 with an impressive average satisfaction of 86.5%. Next, to Coffee Shop of the Year. The category ranks 15th for satisfaction with an average satisfaction score of 75.4%. This year, there are 5 eligible cafes competing for the 2025 award, from global brands like McCafe and Starbucks to local New Zealand brands like Robert Harris Cafe. And the winner, again a standout with 4 quarterly wins, the Customer Satisfaction Award for Coffee Shop of the Year goes to Robert Harris Cafe. Robert Harris Cafe has been leading the category in satisfaction since September 2023, maintaining a high level compared to competitors. As of June 2025, Robert Harris Cafe has the highest customer satisfaction in the category, followed by Muffin Break and then Starbucks. Next, Department Store of the Year, a category that ranks 9th with an average satisfaction score of 78.4%. There are 4 eligible department stores competing for the 2025 award, from Australian brand Kmart to local stores Ballantyne's, Farmers and The Warehouse. The winner was a standout with 3 quarterly wins. The award for Department Store of the Year goes to Farmers. Farmers' satisfaction has been relatively stable in the past year. However, all other department stores saw notable declines in satisfaction, allowing Farmers to take home the Department Store of the Year title. Next, to Furniture and Electrical Store of the Year, a category ranked 8th with an average satisfaction score of 78.6. This year, there are 4 eligible furniture electrical stores competing, from Australian brands like Harvey Norman and JB Hi-Fi to local stores like Noel Leeming and PB Tech. The winner was a standout with 4 quarterly wins, and the award for Furniture Electrical Store of the Year goes to Harvey Norman. Harvey Norman has been leading the category since March 2023 with a strong satisfaction average of 84% across the past 4 quarters. Next, Hardware Store category, currently ranked 3rd with an impressive average satisfaction score of 83.1%. This year, 4 hardware stores are competing. Although it was a fierce battle for the crown with 2 brands achieving 2 quarterly wins, the Roy Morgan Customer Satisfaction Award for Hardware Store of the Year goes to Mitre 10. This year was a fierce battle between Mitre 10 and Hammer Hardware, with both winning 2 of the 4 quarters. However, Mitre 10 stood out with an impressive average satisfaction of 85.4% across the 4 quarters, allowing it to win the Hardware Store of the Year award. Now to Books and Music Store category, ranking 4th in New Zealand with an impressive average score of 82.1%. This year, 2 bookstores are going cover to cover, and the winner was a standout with 4 quarterly wins. The Customer Satisfaction Award for Books and Music Stores goes to Paper Plus. Paper Plus achieved an impressive average satisfaction of 84.3% in the 4 quarters to June 2025. Now onto the Sports Store category that ranks 5th for satisfaction with a score of 79.5%. This year, 5 sports stores are in the running, and the winner crossed the finish line with 4 quarterly wins. The Customer Satisfaction Award for Sports Store of the Year goes to Hunting and Fishing. Hunting and Fishing overtook Macpac as the most satisfied sports store of the year. Macpac satisfaction declined notably over the past year, while hunting and fishing maintained its satisfaction. Congratulations once again. Now it's time for a taste of quick service restaurants. Quick service restaurants, or QSR, is an ever-expanding category, with new entrants from America and around the globe vying to make it here in New Zealand. When we add in all the smaller players, there are 11 contenders. And I'd hazard a guess that everyone watching this webinar has visited at least one of them recently, or has been tempted. With 3 quarterly wins, this year's Quick Service Restaurant of the Year award goes to Burger Fuel. Burger Fuel was neck and neck with Pitta Pit and Carl's Jr. in the fight for this award, but it edged ahead with an impressive average satisfaction of 89.5% in the past year. Our final retail category is Supermarket of the Year. Supermarkets play a central role in the lives of most Kiwis. Although there are not many contenders in this category, the battle between them remains fierce. Woolworths competed with New World and Pack and Save, and in this hyper-competitive category, the winner with 4 category wins and an average satisfaction of 83.1% is New World. New World has been leading this sector since September 2022. Amazingly, they have managed to maintain their satisfaction score above 80%, while Pack and Save and Woolworths, previously Countdown, have dropped back into the 70% range. Now, as we all know, tourists have returned to domestic and international travel in their droves post-COVID. So next we celebrate the tourism and travel category. We've all been on international flights that somehow fell short of expectations. Whether it's a delayed departure, issues with in-flight entertainment, ordinary food or lost luggage, international travellers face many challenges. The international airline category currently ranks 7th for satisfaction, with an impressive average score of 79.4%. And the contenders for the International Airline of the Year made it look easy. But soaring ahead with 3 quarterly wins, safely stowed in the overhead locker, our International Airline of the Year is Emirates. Emirates has been performing exceptionally in satisfaction since late 2023, with a remarkable average of 90.1% across the past 4 quarters. Next up is the domestic and regional airline category, which currently ranks 6th for satisfaction, with an average score of 79.5%. This year, 2 eligible airlines are competing for the award, and the winner was a standout with 4 quarterly wins. The Customer Satisfaction Award for Domestic Airline of the Year goes to Air New Zealand. Air New Zealand achieved an impressive average satisfaction of 83.5% across the last 4 quarters, leading satisfaction in the domestic airline category since June 2021. Our second last category is telecommunications, and the first subcategory within telecommunications is mobile phone service providers, which ranks 19th with an average satisfaction score of 73.3%. This year, 4 service providers are competing for the award, and although competition was really tight, the winner managed to stand out with an average satisfaction of 76.4% over the past 4 quarters. And that brand is Skinny. Skinny made an impressive turnaround in its satisfaction in the quarters to March and June 2025, allowing it to achieve a higher average satisfaction across the 4 quarters than Spark and 2 Degrees. Now we come to Internet Service Provider of the Year. This is, as we all know, a very competitive category. 2 providers achieved 2 quarterly wins, but there can be only one winner. And the Customer Satisfaction Award for Internet Service Provider of the Year goes to Spark. Spark and Orcon were neck and neck in the battle for the title, but Spark managed to pull ahead with a higher average satisfaction of 77.2%. Finally, In the telecommunications category, we come to the Mobile Handset Provider of the Year. Now, this category has the highest customer satisfaction of any category in New Zealand, with an impressive average score of 89.5%. This year, 5 eligible mobile handset brands are competing for the award. And although competition was tight between the first and second, the winner managed to distinguish itself with 4 quarterly wins. And that brand is Samsung. Samsung has achieved a remarkable 92.2% satisfaction over the 4 quarters to June 2025. Now to our final category, utilities. The electricity providers category is ranked 12th with an average satisfaction score of 76.3%. This year, 11 electricity companies are contesting the Customer Satisfaction Award, and the winner was a standout with an impressive 4 quarterly wins. The brand that takes home the Electricity Provider of the Year title is Flick Energy. Flick Energy worked hard to lift its customer satisfaction. At the same time, other electricity providers declined over the 3 quarters to June 2025, allowing Flick to achieve an impressive 86% average satisfaction across all 4 quarters to June 2025. Flick was still operating until July 2025 when they were bought by Meridian and customers were transferred to the new brand. As the qualifying period for these awards is the year ending June 2025, Flick remained eligible. Finally, the Gas Provider of the Year, a category ranked 20th with an average satisfaction score of 73%. This year, the winner was a standout with an impressive 4 quarterly wins. The brand that takes home the Gas Provider of the Year title is Rock Gas. Rock Gas has been leading the industry since March 2024 with an impressive average satisfaction of 82.4%. Now to the Best of the Best award, where we acknowledge the brand with the overall highest satisfaction across all measured categories. Known for its precision engineering and exceptional service, the winner consistently delivers an experience that resonates deeply with its customers. The New Zealand Customer Satisfaction Supremo for 2025 is Kia. And that's a wrap. Congratulations, Kia. Thanks for listening. See you next year.